So inside golf lessons, I often get questions, and when we're making alterations and I make suggestions for the people to improve upon, one of the questions that I always get is, should I be doing the same thing with driver? And the answer is always 100% yes. Before we get stuck into the video, if you are ever uncertain of what you're working on, worried that you're working on the wrong thing, not using the best use of your time, or you just have no clear idea on how to get better, there's a way to remedy that problem. Head over to the website russheritagegolf.com. You can come through that door for a face-to-face lesson, or you can work with me instantaneously as of today. You can upload a video to me, receive feedback. You'll also gain access to videos that are built in such a way to help you make swing changes. Back to the video. Most common problem with amateur golfers is the functionality of the trail arm. It's a combination of this and turning that I spend most of my time coaching and working on. Most golfers don't rotate enough and they kind of move this way. And when you do this, let's just class it whatever, a pulling down action, an internal rotation of the right arm, whatever you want to class it as, a steepening move, you might get away with that with a mid iron. So if I sort of hit one here, okay, not disastrous, but as soon as you do the driver, it's just a longer club, right? So if I position the ball here on towards this tee peg, I swing back with just this trail hand and I do this move, it's a disaster. This arm needs to move like this to give you width. And it's basically understanding that even with driver, you want to be turning through the ball as you ultimately move your right arm and maintain what's known as an element of external rotation. Now, the common problem, let me just position it here, is, and let's go to the extreme. A lot of golfers say to me they use like an orange tee peg, or even they tee up with one of the highest tees. And the problem is, I know that's going to be extreme, but it benefits the video, is golfers then end up with a huge amount of tilt. They end up moving off the golf ball to try and get behind the ball, to the point where now, if you were to release your right arm correctly, it's going to come down way too soon. So it compounds this issue of trying to hit the ball this way. So the hidden thing that you could start doing, as I say to all students, is, you know what, your driver could be used off the floor. You could hit driver off the floor. It's just obviously because it hasn't got a lot of loft, it would go very low. But you could be used off the floor. And the point that I would make is use a low tee to get started. Use a really low tee when you're practicing driver and work on exactly the same swing that you're doing with all of your irons. It's the same club. You move the ball position slightly further forward, that's absolutely fine. But aside from that, you're trying to still turn through the ball, still straighten your arm, and I think you'll get surprisingly much better results teeing that ball a lot lower. See you soon.